Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna do a reading for JD Vance, the Vice President of the Trump administration. I thought it would be interesting to do one in terms of figuring out what's gonna be his future. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and the way I do it is that I let the cards to jump out. Now that might take a few minutes, so if you want to skip that, in the description you're gonna be able to skip to the actual reading. Now if you are still with me, let me know where you are watching from. I'm always very excited to read in the comments. How you're feeling, what you've been thinking about this year. Is it what you were expecting, or is it something that's crazier than you were hoping for? But also let me know, what do you think about JD Vance? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Obviously, with politics there's always likes and dislikes. Somebody can hate somebody, somebody can like a person. I kind of find that these days politics is kind of more like a religion for some people. They just believe everything one person says versus the other. And I think it's very important for us to be open for all of these things and kind of question as well. I always question every side, because I always kind of think that the truth is somewhere in between. But anyway, I also want to ask you that be kind with each other, because these are just politics. That's all it is. Well, we only have 2 cards left, so I hope I'm gonna be able to get the cards out pretty fast. Okay. All right, so we are ready to get going. The bottom of the deck, he does have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is a card that shows a transition phase, when he's kind of going from one side to the other, from a bad situation to a better one. But generally what this card indicates, when you are kind of leaving something behind, you've been going through some difficulties, challenges, and now you're kind of arriving to a smooth sailing. Now, what's kind of interesting with this card, yes, you're arriving to smooth sailing, but whatever you're leaving behind was not easy. It was a hard decision, and this can be anything in his life. It can be a job, an idea, or anything, right? So he's leaving something behind. It might be connected to moving. It might be connected to trips as well. But I think he can expect a smooth sailing moving forward. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of the reading, he has the Page of Swords. So pages generally indicate a young person, somebody who's not mature enough, somebody who is training to be something. Because the pages are learning, studying, and this is a very studious one, very curious, very open-minded as well. And I kind of like the analogy of that, all the pages want to evolve and grow up. And when you look at the path of the pages in tarot, from pages they want to step up to the knights, and from knights they want to become the king. So in his case, I think he wants to be the president, because he's only learning. He's a young one, a young fellow, and it kind of shows that he doesn't have all the experience that he needs. But again, he's curious, he's open. This can also be connected to delays as well. So maybe there are some news or delays of what he's experiencing. But also this is a card connected to gossips. So maybe there's some gossip that's flying around about him. Let me know what you think that gossip might be. But also can be connected to spying. So if there's anything that's kind of connected to spying, that's the Page of Swords. Again, Page of spying can go both ways. All the meanings can go both ways. So maybe he's been spying, or there's been spying around him. Very, very interesting. Now, the first card in his reading is the Hierophant, which is the card of institution, the card of government, but also can be connected to traditions, traditional values. Obviously, he's on the conservative side, but this is also a card that shows commitment, committing yourself. So I think he's very committed to the government. He's very much sees that as a key to his future. And yeah, I'm just getting the institution feel from the Hierophant, like the traditional institution of the government. Now the next card we have here for you is the Seven of Swords, which is a card of lying, cheating, stealing, being dishonest, and being very cunning as well. So whenever this card shows up in any reading, I always kind of like to warn people that you have to be careful. So this can be that he might be lying, cheating, stealing, or he might be surrounded. But very interesting the combination of these two cards, because when you look at the Seven of Swords, he's stealing those swords, right? He's stealing the swords from the enemy. He is spying on the enemy, because he is kind of getting there without anybody noticing. That's kind of the story, and he wants to finish. Anyway, I kind of get to that a little bit. So anyway, and you have here the card of spying. So there might be some spying or dishonesty as well that's happening around him. But the Seven of Swords is also a card of a new strategy, right? It's a new strategy in terms of, yes, he's stealing, right? He's stealing those swords, but why is he stealing it? Because he doesn't want to continue to fight. He wants to kind of have a more diplomatic approach. This can be connected to maybe to the Ukraine war, that okay, he wants to stop the fight and have a more diplomatic approach. But again, there's some kind of a spying attached to it. So maybe there's been some spying. Like you're kind of dealing here on the government level with Russia, and on the government level, on each side, there's always spying. I'm kind of getting there's always somebody watching, right? That's what kind of came to my mind. But anyway, the next card in the reading is the Lovers, which is all about partnership. Now this can be marriage, this can be like a business partnership, his commitment to the government, but also both of these cards are a symbol of marriage. I don't know anything about his marital status, but there might be something here around his marriage as well, where there's some dishonesty or cheating as well. I don't know if he ever cheated. I'm not following his personal life, but anyway, this is also a card of law of attraction. Right, attracting whatever you get, whatever you give, whatever you get back. Like it's a very kind of balanced energy, but also can be connected to a major decision. Right, there might be here some news that they have to wait, that has attached to some kind of a spying, or can be some diplomatic approach from the government, and where they need to make a decision. Now the next card in the reading is actually the most positive card, which is the Sun. So the Sun shines light on things. So this might be that he's going to have a realization, luck's going to be on his side. I think things going to evolve for him pretty well, because, the Sun is all the good things in life, being at the right time, at the right moment, being lucky, being prosperous, having money, all the great things. But I'm kind of always getting with the Sun that the Sun brings something to light. So something will come to light, maybe some news that kind of delayed, can be connected to, again, spying or diplomacy, but something's going to be discovered. But I think it's going to help him. Now the next card in the reading is the Knight of Wands. So it can be his energy or another person around him, and this is somebody who wants to get things done. He is very passionate, very fiery, all about action, do, and no planning, right? So that's kind of a challenge of the Knight of Wands, and also somebody who's kind of like a player energy. When it comes to relationship, that's a very, very player energy. Like, if I was doing a love reading, I would kind of say, okay, somebody is here in a relationship with a player who is lying, cheating, stealing, and going all sorts of ways. But generally, this is a card, like on a business level, it's a very entrepreneurial card, indicating that somebody can be way more successful than they think. So from that perspective, it's a very very action orientated and very managerial, very can do attitude card, the Knight of Wands. But it's also interesting to see like evolving from page to knight. So you remember I was kind of talking about that the pages they want to become the king, which in his case he wants to become most likely the president, and as the knight, I would kind of put him to the vice president role. I would put it into the Knight of Wands. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that you are enjoying this reading, and you're also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure that the messages got out to more people. And definitely check out my other readings as well. I have quite a few readings connected to politics, countries, relationship between countries, and also check out my other readings that are all about helping you on a monthly basis. I have monthly, quarterly, annual readings based on your sign, money, career, finance, and also love and relationship topics as well. So I hope you're going to find them useful. But let's continue. So the next card here is the Eight of Wands, which indicates that things are going to be going fast for him. So I guess if things were not fast enough until now, I think things are going to be evolving way faster. But it's actually a very positive evolution for him, because the Eight of Wands is all about good news, positive evolution, things are lining up, and fast-moving energy as well. So I think he can expect some positive things coming out from the government, some positive evolutions, because we have here the Sun and also the Eight of Wands, indicating that maybe some good news will come for him, or might be connected to trips as well. The next card in the reading is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of independence and financial stability. Right? Whenever it comes up, people have the money. So I think he must be pretty wealthy as well. When it comes to finances, he doesn't need to be afraid. But it's also a very promotional vibe. When because the story behind the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who worked very hard and they are enjoying the fruits of their labor. So I think there might be some positive evolution for him. Now again, maybe he will get to the president level, because that's a very, very kind of promotional vibe, and also an independent vibe. And the next card is the Knight of Pentacles, which is very interesting because we have here two knights. So let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles first. So the Knight of Pentacles is all about going slow, right? It's a card that indicates that there's a very slow progress for him. And because that knight is all about planning, being very detail oriented, and making sure that everything is kind of done by the book. But it's also a card of guaranteed success, because once it gets going, that it's an indication of success, and it's more long-term success than anything. And what I kind of find it interesting is the two cards, the two knights. You have two very, very different energy. One of them that is very fiery, one of them who is very entrepreneurial and get things done and go, which is the Knight of Wands. And you also have here the Knight of Pentacles, which are all about, okay, let's plan, let's make sure that we have everything done by the book. And you have a partnership here between the two. I'm kind of getting here that this might be more Trump's energy, and maybe JD is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I don't know him that well to be able to say that, but there's a very different energy here. Somebody who's all go, and there's somebody who is all about, okay, let's take it slow. But I think all in all, he has very successful cards here, like with the Sun, with the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's quite a good success that I think he can expect. There might be some lying, cheating, stealing. Well, hello, it's politics, but I think but I can kind of see here that he has a positive future. Now let's see what do we have here from the Indigo Goddess. I got two cards. We have the Vigilance, look for opportunities, keep going, don't quit, make your own luck, the path is lit. So I think some kind of a path is definitely lit for him. There are opportunities, like these nights can also bring some kind of an opportunity into our life. And this is a very go energy as well. Like we talked here about keep going, but also vigilance is like it's the main theme of the Page of Swords, who is very vigilant, always watching, which I kind of said that somebody's always watching, right? So he has to kind of pay attention to that and watch his back. Now we also have here the card of Transition, which we talked here about. That was the very first card of transitioning, ending and beginning, new job, quit, fired, moving, lost income, inherit, hospice. So there's kind of a lot of themes here. I think what's really important to embrace is the transition, because we had here that he obviously has a new job as a vice president. Now, I don't know if he's going to quit or being fired, but I think what's really important here that his life is in the middle of a major transition, and he definitely has to watch his back, because there's a lot of lying, cheating, and stealing and spying happening. So that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again